week 7 lab assignment. This one is very basic and it just requires a little bit more understanding of the CSS. I try to take in mind of people's time, and for the same token, I like to find projects that are very much adequate to the working environment, what you guys be facing when you're out and about looking for a job in an interview. The if you have the right job skills or more so, you have had the experience. So what I'm going to be providing for you guys is another experience. We will continue with the CSS styling sheet. So everything that we're going to be coding, as far as attributes, in any styling will be in the CSS external sheet. So I have created, or I have helped you guys create your week 7 HTML document, starting out with an HTML page. This time we're going to be naming it week 7. You guys can use your own naming conventions. But please, folks, and it is very important to add that .html at the end, so it'll recognize that is in fact a web document. I've had a couple of people that their lab assignments did not show up because it simply did not have that extension at the end, or the CSS that was tied to it did not have the .css. Very important. Have that extension at the end when you're creating your file. All right, so as we traverse, I might as well give you guys a heads up of exactly what I am requesting. I'm gonna open up mine since it's already done. Like I said, I did this in a little bit less than an hour, including graphics. So what upcoming assignment is going to consist of is responsive layouts. Responsive layouts meaning that you can be able to view the same information in your desktop as you would in a tablet, as you would in a mobile device. Everybody now is more inclined to be using their mobile device simply because it's very much versatile. If you have it in the landscape mode, you have a little bit more access. But for the most part, if a person wants to view something like emails or stuff like that, I mean, it's very convenient to simply use your phone. So this is what we're gonna do out in the real world is managing content that is very much versatile as far as being able to view it in a desktop as well as a tablet as well as a mobile device. So right off the bat, I've created a a web page titled week7.html, but here I have a header image. A header image will span the majority part of your uh, of your display, of your resolution, no matter how wide it is. Whether I want to reduce that, it will start to shrink accordingly. Now I have a few breaking points that will allow the user to have that information not too far distorted from its current state. By meaning is that if these icons were set to be by percentage in its entirety, they would shrink up to the level that you won't even be able to see. So if let's say you hold up a cell phone down to longwise, you would see something like what you have on your screen. So had we not uh, defined breaking points in your code, then everything will be just shrinking according to your size of the resolution. So we're going to start manipulating those layouts let's see, I have provided a couple of breaking points. The breaking point is right there. That's one. That divides it into two, and then back to three, but still manageable to be able to see what's going on. All right. So this will be your upcoming assignments. Now, these are all working links, and they're custom. On the bottom right, you can. I'm sorry, at the bottom left, you'll see. Once I hover over, I have some links that'll get you to where you want to go, and you can even click, and it takes you here. This is very useful. There's a couple of tools out and about that people pay to have all their elements in one place. I'm sorry, all their apps in one place. People that want to view their emails, people that want to see their Instagram or YouTube or their Facebook or their Blackboard um, or your Gmail. And it's very convenient. I know STC does that um, by having the students and their own portal. And once you navigate into their own portal, well, you have your desktop. You have all the apps in one place. So this will be your, in a sense, your desktop. Um, your week 7 assignment. Now, you can also replace your index page with this particular assignment and have your week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4 assignments, and therefore, this is just, an enhancement. And of course, another tool or another notch in your belt that you are now capable of creating responsive websites. Okay. So let's look at the backside because it's very important to include a couple of lines of code, and I will have some on your submission page, and I will have some that I'll leave out, but I'll give you guys the resources that you need in order to succeed and complete that in a timely basis. So if you guys still curious, yes, you can click on any of the tabs. We'll take you directly. These are all just external links. So self talks, yeah, that's not gonna. But yeah, we have some of the working links. That's one of the things I will request for you guys to make sure that all the links that you set out to do, make sure they work. Now, I will not encourage you guys to um, provide your own personal profiles along with these. Like if you're gonna have Instagram or a social media feeds, I do not need to see your personal feed, but I just need to see that the link icon that I click will take you somewhere you want to be. Now, like instances such as Instagram, such as Facebook, they'll have a cache in place, and of course, if you're already logged in, then it'll recognize your cache and let you in. But otherwise, then it should take you to the home screen. Have you just have the Instagram or just the generic URL, facebook.com, youtube.com, instagram.com will take you to should take you to this link. All right. So let's try YouTube one more also as well. So you see it take you to YouTube. All right. So this will be your assignment for Lab 7. It's not too heavy. I'm gonna have questions about people. Where did I get my icons? I have set a link, and I'll let you guys see exactly where I have access to those. Okay, here we go. Let's open this up on a new. I guess I should set the link. Copy. All right. Okay. So now All right, so this is just a sample. Now, I encourage you guys to go around, look about, see if there's anything other than this that you can use. You can use your own pictures as well, but remember, you're going to have to resize it. There is such a thing as a resizer. Faststone. I'll put that. I work with this a lot. Faststone resizer. It's a download, but it's free. So I'll add this link along with the other materials to be able to create your own icons. I won't go into much, I won't go at all into how to work Faststone Resizer. I'll leave that up to you. Okay, that should be suffice. Okay. So let's take a look at real quick at the back end of what I'm expecting. We have our week 7.html page, and we have our week 7 style sheet. Now, I am not being very peculiar myself of how I want these to be formally displayed because I don't get to see your backend of uh, the sheet. I'm sorry, your HD docs. I don't get to see any of that. So I mean, this I leave it up to you. Whether you want to make project folders for each of your assignments, I leave that up to you guys as far as for organizational. But now, the only thing that I do want you guys to get in the habit of is your naming conventions for all your images. Now, you can create a second or a third image folder. Make sure it's has the naming convention that you need in order for it to appear on your front end. This can be images too. It can be week 7 images, etc. That I leave up to you because I do not get to see any of the organizational behind it. Now I do get to see, for instance, if your files or your pictures are not showing because of the wrong extension. I added GIFs, I added PNGs, I added JPEGs. It's all an assortment of icons. And like I said, I use icons8.com for the ones I'm using. Even the ones that are trademark can be downloaded through here. That I leave up to your discretion. It does not have to be exactly the way I have mine. You can create your very own custom desktop and have your personal links that you want to, have handy. Um, you want to have your STC login. You want to have your uh, you know, any other like YouTube or a particular channel. You just have that extra URL information that details that sends you off to the direct page that you want to view. That is at your discretion. So we already saw. Okay, we're gonna go back and look into. I'll take you guys a quick pick. And this, you see it on yours, on the assignment. Of course, your opening tags, all that good stuff, fine. Your class will be a grid. I've created a class called Icon Grid. That way I can identify all the icons that I'm going to be using. I created a class. I named it Icon for lack of a better. Now I have my references to the link that I want to be this picture to be headed to. So Like I said, this can all be custom. You do. I would encourage you not to copy paste. Uh, I want you guys to use your creativity. One, okay, I will make a definite note that I do not want to see the same project as mine on your individual assignment. So please customize it. You may be able to use it this way in a different order, as long as you guys get the concept behind using the responsiveness. So the responsiveness actually lies in your CSS. And for that, we're going to go ahead and I need to move this out of the way. Test, test, test. Okay. Make sure I did not just stop the video. All right. So let's look at the back end of our CSS. So I am going to only give you guys a quick review the behind the magic. So I've created my icon class. So that's what I am displaying. I am creating my class grid, and then I have all my icons themselves. I have a specialized CSS code behind it. Like I said, it just took me a little bit over an hour to create uh, to add the CSS and all the stylings to that front end. So it should not take you more than than this the allotted time to actually make it work. But it is very imperative that you are able to see the differences in the sizing on more than one layout. So this will be your layout, and you're using a full page. This is tablet mode, which the items have been the top image has been reduced. Now I have it set, and I wasn't being very careful uh, to have it the minimum set to the minimum size at any breaking point. So this is my error, but I'll leave it for you guys to make yours work a little bit better than mine. Like I said, I didn't take too long to create mine, but would urge you guys to be a little bit more careful with testing it and making sure that that's working properly. So I have only 6 out of the 9 icons set for mine. I am requesting for you guys to have your 9. That way, when you want to see it on your phone, you have you have your header image, which mine should be slightly bigger than my minimum width and height. So you should see this icon slightly bigger enough to fill the page, plus your 3 other icons. So when you see it by phone, you have your full screen. Now, if you're a person that wants to use something like this for your personal um, yourself, you're more than welcome to add as many grids wise or rows long wise and add those icons. But once again, I will request for you guys to submit the zip file with the CSS, the HTML. I do want to see all the stylings in the CSS, and I will be deducting points for any missing elements that I'm requesting for. I do require at least 9 icons. I do require a header image. I do require the responsiveness. So if for say the header image does not move along with your screen, then there is something missing or something not working properly, such as your naming conventions or even uh, your class IDs. So very important. So missing header image, responsiveness, missing URL, same token, back to that, but you have your zip file, fine. I'll work with that as long as I can see it on my end. If I don't, then it will be points deducted from that. So you'll start off with a 70 and then work way down with any of the other missing elements. Okay, So this assignment is due on the 11th at midnight. I'm sorry, on 14th, next Saturday at midnight. I will have it to prohibit late submissions. But once I grade the first round of students that turn in work online, I'll reopen it and I'll have you guys be able to submit it, of course, late. Once again, you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. You reach me by the message, Blackboard Messenger. Reach me by via tomorrow, which is Monday, Columbus Day. I will have my um, office hours between 6 and 7. Feel free to reach out. Okay. All right, so this will conclude our week 7 lab assignment video.